Already fixed the damage that was here, the movement. It's perfectly done. According to the position of the room, I have too many gaps. I have the door, this heater that doesn't work anymore. Another drawer back there that is also not functioning. We already seal it. And there, behind there, and here I have to fix the floor a little bit here to make it better because it's a little bit higher. This, then I have more, but still I need to give it some more space. I have to go like this. This is going to be maybe the better way. So this is what I'm going to do. I will do it right here. I will put it on this way, but normally in every space, I mean every gap, I just cut more pieces, but this is not strong enough really to keep it from not going through it. So I put a little bit more of it around the places so that I can have some space behind. I can have some space behind like this, and I put a little bit more of it. I put a little bit more of it so that I have the gap right there. The gap right there. And I have another one. Normally I could have put just one back here, but there's not much. This thing is not strong enough, so I put, and then I can push it against it with a shock. I will have more meanings as I did here. You see? So I like put another extra right there, and I push it a little bit. It's against it. So now I have a problem here with the level. I have to cut it a little bit here so that it can pass. Then I have the up piece and an extra piece to put there to make it as it's supposed to be. Okay, let's do it. I'm going just to measure how far can I cut my laminator. We're not going to cut it too fast, too big, because we need to. This is like the mark where we can follow our line to line up. Okay, let's do this. Perfect. It's perfect. Okay, one thing I forgot to tell you, I just wanted to drink some water, and then my water, I just poured it on the floor right there. Then just remind me to tell you guys that once you're doing this, make sure that your floor is nice and clean, and make sure your floor is not wet. If it's wet, we will see that the isolation is going to get thicker. It's going to swallow, so it's better to keep the floor dry. That's what I meant. That's what I wanted to remind you. I will move a little bit faster. I will move it a little bit faster because I kind of have a good state. And the thing is, even this, I don't have to line it straight. I still need to get it up. Like this one has to go through the middle. So this one, I will change position so that I can have a different line up. And it doesn't have to be following each other. So. here, I see there is a little gap here. It's not so visible. As you can see here, it's almost disappearing. But what do I do? I just take the plastic from the package. I line it up here. I put 1 foot here where I have to push. This one has to go forward, and there, no, not. So I stand the foot in front doesn't have to move, and I use my foot, the one at the back, to hit, like I hit front to bring it front. So I hit it like this. And then I'm gonna look at it, even grab a piece of plastic. So it's great now. It's sitting good. You can see there is no more gap. It's nice now. Here there is a little piece that I just cut here. I cannot show everything while I'm cutting and stuff, but here is the piece that I just cut to go here. I think it's to go like this here. It's to go like this. Check. It's a little bit too big to pass there, so I have to cut it a little bit more nicely and remove some little pieces here to adjust it nice and tight. Perfect. But the thing is, if I cut it here, that means I will lose the gap that's standing here. So this one is the gap that has to is the main thing. It has to grab like this. It has to go in like this and then go down so that you have this nice line. But if I cut it here, it's going to be straight and it's not going to have a place here. Let me take another piece to show you how it's going to look like. It's going to look like this piece that I just got, and you cannot connect it anymore. There is no way to connect it, even if you cut this piece or you cut it here, and it's going to be ugly. It's going to stand like ugly. It's going to have a bad line. So you still need a gap here, which is this, and this is the same. So you need to cut it to do the same like this piece, so that you can keep this gap. Instead of cutting it here, you have to take this piece and turn it. Okay, once you turn it, that means you save that piece on that side, and you can measure to cut your piece here. So here I can make my line here to here, and if I cut this piece goes away, and I can take this one and turn it back. When that piece is gone, turn it back, and then I have my surface where it's supposed to be. Let's do it. I cut it here. That means this gap, when it goes in there, I will catch up from this 5, or I mean this 10 millimeters. let me show you real quick how it goes here. I use the chisel like this on this side, and what I do, I take all the layers for the same level, starting with isolation, and then one little piece to put on top here to have the same level, and then I have a chisel. Sister, do it. And to keep the level of the knee. Pieces. One piece right here. Okay, come here. Now you can see that we have this, and then the piece will come and slide in there. Let me give you a closest look right here. So you can see it goes from there, and then the top piece follows right there. It's a little bit darker, so but you can see it that it's nicely in. Alright, let's do it now. I did this one, I did this corner, and I did the door. Voila. Let's put the last piece. I just cut the last piece. And then we are done with the pieces. I have to push it so long you can see that my job is done right here. Okay, I did it. This is my first time. It's not like I ever done it before. This is my first time. I just did it. It took me 2 days because I didn't do it straight all day. It took me 2 days, and there was many things that I didn't have that I had to go to the shop, buy them, bring them, figure out and stuff like that. But I did it. I did the corners, I did the door, I cut the door, I cut the corners, I cut the corners. I did it, I did it. Now I have to put the woods aside, all these lots, to put it all along in all the squares. And then I'm going to put another one that I don't have yet, that I still have to buy, a thin one, to put it nicely, to line up, to make it look professional. Okay,